Alright, folks, welcome to the first day of the first season of the AI Heroes League. If you tuned in before by random chance or may have seen the VOD on the channel from the very last one I did, you would have seen our 12 team AI Heroes tournament. And now, since I feel like that was pretty awesome, and I'm going to do some more, we are now going to switch to a season mode. Also, I will probably be getting, I might get to these dailies as well as my Hearthstone dailies later on this afternoon. We'll have to see about that. I'll probably get to them this afternoon, as well as Diablo Immortal as well, but right now, this time has been dedicated, so you can count on it, during the week, Monday through Friday, at 8 until we finish 8 a.m. Eastern, until we finish the matches for the day. We will be, unless something comes up for me that requires my taking care of it, but other than that, we will be here. And we will be playing through, at least during the regular season, 6 matches every morning to see what happens. So here's our teams. If you didn't see them yet, and we have a couple more things we have to figure out before we can actually get started, but that won't take very long. In fact, I'm not going to figure out a whole lot. I'm just going to figure out what we need for today. I'm going to rename this first sheet to teams. This is the page I used. I just renamed it to AI Heroes League instead of tournament. And now, getting everything else prepared, let's name this sheet. The other one I need is going to be the schedule, as well as I guess schedule would be really all I need, huh? So, since it's going to be live streamed, I guess at some point we can also maybe keep track of stats. You can go back and check them out for what I missed, but for now, I think we'll just stick with schedule. Make it a little easier on me. But I think stats would be interesting too. I'll do my best to catch the actual stats at the end of every match. And we'll also have to think about, MVPs for every match. So we'll come up here now, and let's that. Don't have to pull that aside because this is all we need here. Is day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on. Now, our first matches for today, well, our first matchups, I should say, are going to be, let's do this too so I can try to make it easier to tell what the conferences and divisions are. Well, the conferences are, you have the StarCraft, you have the Warcraft conference, and you have the non-Warcraft conference. And then within the Warcraft conference, we start over here, you have what are the antagonists, I guess we could call them. And let's make their color red. I'll just make it this light red. And this is super dark because the Angels of Diablo were not able to form a full team, so they didn't make the tournament. They are not in the league. Maybe for season 2, if we keep going, maybe there will be some changes we can make. And I was mentioning in the last one that I wouldn't mind from these two, the Alliance and the Horde, trying to come up with one more team of like non-affiliated heroes. And we also still have the 3 Nexus heroes, 2 of which are just created from Heroes of the Storm, and then also Lost Vikings. Those could always be added. Well, I guess with 3 of them, they're kind of getting close to being able to be a team themselves. Seems weird because you can see that I tried relatively hard to get these teams to make sense. This is really where it falls apart at the end. Here in the good and bad animals of Warcraft, but all the other teams make sense. So I didn't really want to just throw like Medivh and Valera were the only potentially non-affiliated that I was able to choose. I don't know a lot about Warcraft though, so that was all I could come up with. And I didn't want to really throw them in with the Nexus heroes because that doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're Warcraft heroes, not just nothing. So they should be with other Warcraft heroes. Anyway, let's see. So here's our antagonists of Warcraft division. Here is the protagonists of Warcraft division. And again, this is where it breaks down, because obviously these aren't all antagonists in the bad animals. I think that's really the only place it really breaks down. If there's like, if Ural's actually bad, then we could easily change something up here, but I don't know enough again, and when I looked it up on Wiki, it seemed like just kind of like a forest sort of being, like Lunara or something, right? Anywho, and I think I'm right about the Horde people. Gazlo is the only one I would kind of have considered maybe unaffiliated. Anyway, and then over here in the non-Warcraft conference, we have the StarCraft division. Let's make them, well, we'll use green and yellow. What matches them better? Star yellow. StarCraft division and the non-StarCraft division, which is 2 Diablo and Overwatch. They will be green. Alright. Makes it a little easier to see everything then. So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to be doing divisional rounds today. So we'll be doing like, let's start with this then. So we know that the Diablo will have the humans and demons fight each other. So, so humans versus demons. They're going to have to be a little bigger maybe. Alright. So let's swing over here and get one. Let's do this. So we can have the Alliance and the Horde. We had that as our final inaugural. They are different divisions, but within the same conference here. But let's, because we need one from each division to have an inter-conference match, but an inter-conference, but an inter-division match. And so we'll do that for them. So we'll have the Night Elves versus the Good Animals. Nice. That's okay. And then we'll stay over here and actually let's do that. No, wait, we'll keep flip-flopping. But now we'll do the interdivisional. So it would be Overwatch against. Let's see, where's my phone? At some point I'll get a maybe a random number generator that you can see too, but for now, quite far away. Alright, for now I'm just gonna do this myself on my phone, and I will let you know the results. use the gaming dice. Yeah, let's use the gaming dice. That's more fun than the random number generator for this particular case, because we just need to see out of 3, so we'll just do Dominion 1, Zerg 2, Protoss 3. D3. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. I don't know how to use that, so I'm just gonna. I don't know how to use it to make a number that isn't on a dice, so I'm just gonna use my other random number generator. What is this called? Random UX or something? Yeah, random UX. Works quite good. So 2. The Zerg versus Overwatch. Yeah, we can do the same, so we already know it's going to be Alliance versus Horde. And then finally we have Protoss versus, well, Dominion is actually listed first, so I guess I'll just continue with the theme. And then finally we will have the Villains and Bad Animals of Warcraft. Right. All right, that's it. Now I think we're ready to go. That's all we really had to do. So first we got the humans versus the demons. Oh yeah, there's this also. I'll just right below those 6. So right there, I'm gonna just write in whatever the map is for that day, or I could put it up here. That's a little easier to see. I'll just do a parenthetical like this, and so let's see how many maps we have here to choose from. I'm not going to count. I don't know what sandbox is, so we're not going to count those for now. Looks like you can have more players or something in there. I don't know. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Back to the random number generator. Now this time, hopefully we'll be able to save. I'm going to maybe try to get to not repeat. Maybe we'll do all 19 of them. And then I don't know how many more regular season we'll do, but then we'll just, go through on whichever one. Let's say we do 25 altogether. So the next, whatever the last 6 are going to be duplicates, but that's whatever the RNG decides. So let's see what it decides for today's map. 13. Okay. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Alright. I'm going to actually shorten that to Tomb, T-O-T-S-Q. Totsk. Observer, and here we have the can I zoom this in? What? Whatever. So yeah, there's our first day's matchups, the map, and here we go. Humans versus demons. Let's switch back. And humans. Gazebo. So yeah, now that we're doing the season and there's more matches, we can maybe even start switching out those, switching in those reserves for others in some games. If somebody isn't performing too well. Sonya's next. Vala. Joanna. And Karzim. Because like the Diablo humans, there's also then Li Ming, Cassia, and Deckard Cain, and they're not going to make their own team. Those are the reserves. Shouldn't make their own team. All right, man. So Diablo, Asmodin, and the Butcher. Nice, 3 of them without scrolling. Leoric and Malthael. Alright, standard, normal. Let's do it. Round 1. Oh. Game 1 of day 1. What is today? It's not even April yet, actually, so. We could go we could do like a month season. Count probably later on. Just look at a calendar and see how many matches I can get in going from Monday to Friday. To get some more coffee before this, but that's alright. Oh.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Or if we don't get any custom or any different mounts or banners, or of course I don't think they would spray at all, but we do get the random skins from the whole pool of skins. So we will get to see a lot of nice skins.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
It's the wrong way, fellas. They may just be waiting for minions to spawn a bit here. Minion heavy objective here for them. Ooh, Sonya gonna try to 1v2 here. Asmodin and Butcher both getting some help. And that's the end of that. The Zebo leaving, going down to 2v2. Oh. Sonya's in a bit of trouble, yeah. Easily escapes them. Ooh. These demons are all over the place. Joanna just able to escape. Karzim and Zebo now bottom lane. Taking on the Butcher and Leor. Butcher getting a little low though. And demons with the slight advantage right now. Joanna backs. Sonya goes back in on Malthael, 1v1. Ooh, huge push mid lane for the demons. Malthael though, gonna fall. First blood. Zebo with the help. Bala taking on the Butcher. That's gonna be sketchy. The Alpha not gonna be able to make it there in time to help. This push is still happening mid. Oh my goodness. Almost the whole mid Cape Town. They really want it. They were dropping pretty low there for it. Well, not even for it. Karzim and Johanna getting this spawning camp. Not a bad move. There's now a big push happening bottom lane, and these fellas see something's happening. They don't like it. So Nazeeba and Valo are able to push that lane back out pretty well. Their DPS cooperatively. Diablo was going to back, but he decides to go in on this Sonya who's getting really, I don't know, really crazy here. Took more damage in the long run, but not feel. I don't know if I would keep losing this. While in Zebo still mid lane here. Joanna taking a lot of damage to the Yorick in this very tanky demon team. But the tankiness was actually probably their over tankiness without any heals. They have been their eventual downfall in the tournament. So also keep in mind that the Diablo humans went really far. And rightly so, as you can tell, they have a fantastic team comp. Considering it's just the oldest 5 characters are the starters that fit into each of the teams. So their team comp really worked out. Karzim taking on a 1v2 here easily gets out though. He's Karzim. He has a little bit of backup, but they came a bit too late to really help him out with that. No need to defend the tower anymore. Looks like everyone is coalescing in mid lane. Big fight. Asmodee tries to clear some minions and do a little damage to a few of the heroes with that dunk. Paula gets low. Looks like the demons win that one. Uh-oh. Victor luckily is low health and Sonya is not going to be too concerned with that. Let's see how long it takes for some gems to start popping. Joanna and Gazebo, also not really concerned with the Butcher, still with low health. Joanna going way too far in there under the towers. Mid lane, bit of a stalemate right now, no minions. Top lane, Asmodee and Vala. York, have to gank that though. Uh-oh. Oof. For some reason, Asmodee backs off. Gotta probably stay a little longer. Sonya, man, what? Diablo dove or something. I don't know who he was diving. Sonya now bot lane. Two kills on her now. Ooh, the only 2 kills in the match, that is too. And so close to Malthea, who goes back in! Wow. She just turned around and auto-attacked. He was gone. That was going to be kill number 3 of the match, and kill 3 for her. No, maybe not unassisted. No, definitely not unassisted. Tarzan having a tap there. I'll feel back. Pretty even fight right now. Sonya doing really good damage there. They're just a bit up in experience. Right now they got the level advantage, but it's not a big important level. So ooh. Diablo again, I don't know. Diablo's not having a good time. The humans have enough gems. We'll see if they actually turn them in or not. Ooh, Vala goes down though. In mid lane with this 3-man push. Sonya and the Zebo might be able to put that. Johanna coming in now, Malthea might be in some trouble. Ooh. Down he goes. 4-man human team now. Could be a 4-on-4. It is. Almost. Diablo running now. Butcher. Ooh, don't know what that lag's about. Butcher gonna have it back. Fight now progresses in top lane. Leor having it back. Johanna getting a little low. Gazebo. Diablo jumping into the tower, but he's getting tankier, so not too bad. Ooh, man, really nice stun wall on Johanna there. Asmodee not getting involved. York not really getting involved. Odd camp again for the Diablo humans, as they have a pretty decent push going bottom right now. Sonya zoning the whole demon team off of it. We could take that tower out soon, maybe. Still no gems turned in. Tarzan, oh man. Tarzan in a lot of trouble here. He can't dash out to someone. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be kill number 2 for the demons. And could pick up some more. Oh, man. Bala goes down. That was some big damage from Asmodee. And they take 2. Oh, and they turned in 20. They're turning in 13 more. Oh, man. They're making the move. Zebo with that bot push though. Still 2 almost full health siege minions. And here comes Butcher. This might be much scarier now. Oh, Nazebo traps him in the zombie wall. Oh my goodness. That damage though. It's too little late. What's going on? What's going on down here? Ooh. Get off my lawn. Tarzan, Leor. Yeah. Oh, Leor gets some damage check. Oh! Wow, that ragdoll. Wow, great push by Nazebo right now going on. Butcher's gonna come back in, try to deal with him again. Bala got low and she was helping for a second. Get it back off. Leor not going to make a big move on that. Maybe smart. Most of the human Diablo team over here from Bruiser camp. Johanna slowly pushing top lane. Just drawing a little bit of attention to herself, really, if nothing else. She could come in on the back of this Leoric here. She doesn't get stunned by Malthael first. Leor, and then get out of there. Malthael probably gonna escape too once he realizes Sonya's coming. Yep. Tarzan, oh my. He might die again. He's gonna die again, I think. What? Butcher doing some goofy things. Thought maybe he's going for that camp, but he didn't even do that. Althea went back in. He's doing some goofy things. He goes down. These guys making their way back up the road. Diablo's still indecisive. Very indecisive. I guess it was the Butcher that left the fight, but he decided he would go up. Asmodee taking a little bit of damage from the Zebo there. Tarzan Johanna tanking heals, rotating down. Tarzan is kind of chilling in the middle here between mid and bot. Sonya not worried about a 1v2 or probably a 1v3. Maybe worried about the 1v3. Yeah, worried about the 1v3. She's done. They could have helped and probably won that fight. They have a level up. And a talent up even. Again, the Zebo and Johanna are right on top of that siege camp. There goes Vala. Butcher takes her out top lane, right under tower. Mostly under tower. And, oh boy. Level 16 talents come out for the demons. The web weavers come out for the demons.
Descend, my daughters. Descend and destroy the blue team.
Could we possibly see the underdog demons take out the very favorited humans of Diablo? Certainly don't count them out yet. Yeah, Leo would go down, but that's not a major concern. He's almost back up and right in the fight, although he has no one to help him up in there. Not a huge push happening by these web weavers. A really good hold here by the humans. In fact, keeping their level advantage through it. Malthael on Paula, Diablo, Leor on Joanna, Sonya here. In mid, Paula coming down to help that. Dasmodin can come into Zebo, coming from bot. This is a 5-man human Diablo team together now. I guess I could just call them humans since this is a Diablo matchup, humans versus demons. And there, very quickly, the humans get their web weavers up. They realize how important it is, I guess. Malthael able to survive that. Sonya taking on Butcher and Diablo. She has not learned her lesson. Ooh. Leoric cards and Leoric goes down again. Sonya able to back off before the Butcher and Diablo took her out. Aspen taking a bit of damage here. Quite a bit of damage. Oh my, he's taking quite a bit of damage. Good push going on top lane while this fight happens bot. New York still down. Come up now. Got 2v2 Nazeeba Joanna against Malthael and New York. Well, and Butcher now New York. Now Butcher and New York along with Joanna and Nazeeba 2v2. And I think they'll all just back off of that. Again, not a whole lot with those web weavers, but there was a little bit of supplement to the pretty good push that the humans already had going on here. So the demons won a couple fights, but, or maybe not even one fights, pretty much just catch people out, like Nazeeba there. They can keep capitalizing on things like that though. We'll see what they can do. Still have all their keeps, what I'm calling keeps, the inside ones. They're all forts, I believe. They're all actually called forts. I'm just going to call the outside ones forts. Makes it a little easier on me, if I can remember it at least. You do it. I have one left here. Pretty close to even, I guess, still. Level 20 talents coming out. No. Go for the humans. Big advantage. Oh, Malthael. And the demons going to get this camp for the first time. Almost half of the gems turned into the humans for another, if they have enough, of course. But neither of these teams too worried about using them. Follow Joanna top lane. Diablo and Yorick are going to rotate down to mid and take care of that bruiser camp. No, bunch of the all the demons. They didn't get them. They didn't have enough. Diablo didn't finish, or they would have had enough. Right? No, they would have been a little off, but they would have been close. Yeah, they would have been close at least. Because he realized it didn't matter and went to go get more. But Sonya took out Malthael. This bit of a fight, or I guess maybe right up there. Zebo doing the Zebo things. Red team destroyed the fort. Down here, Diablo in the siege. Diablo just did take down there, I believe. The fight looks like it ended without any more casualties. Just Malthael before it really started, in fact. Two good teams shouldn't really see them die a whole lot. One having pretty good tank, plus sustain, plus healing to Karzim. The other one just being a wall of meat. Asmodin being Asmodin's Malthael's their weakest health-wise. Ooh, that is huge. 2 kills with the demons. Wow. They one they can certainly turn in now. Diablo could do it. No, he's not going to do it. But he should probably help Butcher out. Yeah, Malthael's the squishiest. Butcher and Asmodin being assassins are super tanky anyway. And then Leoric and Diablo are super tanky tanks. And Leoric a little less so, but he has that ability to just kind of turn into the ghost, float around, and come up pretty quickly right next to you. The Zebo popping the ice block there. Probably not necessary, but he did some good damage on Butcher now. As the Demon Web Weavers descend once again. If we had that, that's all you really need, that objective. Really, they're taking out the walls from the bottom, human's bottom keep can. What a push. And the Web Weavers on the top might go down too. Malthael takes Vala out. Oh my goodness. The turnaround is happening. Sonya goes into the wall stunned. Gets stunned by Butcher, who runs away afterward. Karzim saves himself, saves Sonya. They're gonna have to run away and lose mid keep, I believe. Butcher gonna push with the Web Weaver bottom, and they're gonna lose bottom, I believe. Sonya, Joanna, and Nazebo back on mid, perhaps gonna be able to save it. Yes. Just barely gonna save mid. Butcher in this siege and the spell in the Web Weaver. Karzim, Nazebo, and Asmodin here now. I don't think. Yeah, there it goes. One down. Oh man, and they pushed so hard on top of it. Now this one is going to fall. And they got mid. Wow. There goes the entire human base, other than the Nexus. Sonya almost taking out both Malthael and Asmodin herself, though. All the other demons were backed. Well, now let's see. Oh. They don't have any gem. Well, probably don't. Except Karzim, like 30. Sonya with 8. I mean, they should definitely turn in. Should have before at least. I'm very surprised with this this match. Gonna have an upset for our very first one. I mean, what seems like it would be an upset, right? Is it just me? I mean, yes, the demons do have a lot of tank, and a lot of those guys have good sustain, self-sustain in themselves. So I think that's what self-sustain is, but so they don't really need the cars in as much, I guess, but it certainly still helps. Unless he roams by himself and dies all the time. But that was a good fight. Karzim Johan against the Butcher, almost getting him. but again, he's so tanky, he'll just run out of that. Malthael's really the only target you're gonna probably catch out, unless you're in a big group. And now with that base, they are gonna have a lot of problems. It's gonna be very difficult to come back from this one. York, Butcher, Asmodin pushing with this siege minion, these 2 siege minions, I suppose. And more. That guy, is that just a health guy maybe? Yeah. Not quite making it to the Nexus with that. In fact, the humans are keeping minions out of the Nexus, out of the base quite well. But that's only going to be able to last until another fight happens. We'll see what happens after that. Blue Web Weavers. There it is. Finally, the humans able to get their second set of Web Weavers. Paula is probably going to die, yep. Johanna and Karzim taking Diablo a bit low. If Bjork has to run. Sonya takes out Asmodin. That's going to be good for them. That's going to definitely clear their base. Push these lanes out now. Leoric had to back. There's only 3 demons. Malthael has to back. He's going to take even longer because he's just messing around. Diablo's going to be all by himself for a bit here. Sonya will probably be able to take him if she can keep on him. The chain come out again here in a second, maybe. Nope, she's not going to chase that far. Leoric back with full health, probably a good idea. Karzim and Nazebo clear on top. Now Nazebo rotating down to help Sonya out with this Leoric, and ooh, he's caught. Boom. He's done. He needed to unstock. He needed to use that Ghost Walk way earlier than that. Johanna and Asmodin gonna go at it. Everyone well over level 20. In fact, they're like exactly the same in XP still. So these fights really can go any way, anytime. York just waiting for the chance to attack these guys again, but he's not going to have any backup at all. Butcher going to take that bottom siege camp again. Easy to keep getting whenever you get the humans just worrying about their base. Boss would have been interesting, but going to be pretty tough to get there for the humans. Going to be relatively open to the demons, especially if they can get Web Weavers again. Had a coffee. Gonna need more after this. Well, Diablo and Vala both going really low, and Karzim, but no deaths. No deaths. Sonya, Leoric. Sonya, basically always fighting. Leoric, also basically always fighting. I'm gonna go help her out for a sec. Vala gonna try to duel Leoric. Not the best idea, but look at that Johanna health bar. She is gonna be a nice wall to keep Vala safe. Nazebo's health is quite high too, but you wouldn't know by what Butcher's doing. Oh man, Vala and Karzim just wrecked the Butcher. All of a sudden. Sonya pretty low here, trying to take out this Bruiser camp. Plus, Zebo also going down to half health. Again, just trying to clear their base. They're going to have to keep trying to clear their base. They just had Web Weavers, right? Didn't do a whole lot for them. And all their great effort, Diablo and Asmodin are still pushing right into the net, into the core. Oh man, Asmodin with that laser, over half of Vala's health. Half of the health, half of her health, I think, from the blast at the end. She's gotta be careful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. that was not going for her. Oh my goodness! What a play! The humans get web weavers again. Wow. That is maybe their only shot right now. Is to get, again, the web weavers to start pushing these lanes out. Over and over and over again. We're almost in a half-hour match for this first one. As the humans try so hard to the fore on Joanna, takes out Battlefield, almost Asmodee, and Sonya comes in for the cleanup. Follow that in, humans. Follow her. Nope. They could have pentakilled that, probably. They might still. Wow. Leor thought he was gonna get out, but no way. That's 3 down. Nazebo pushing hard in top. Wait a second, folks. Wait a second. That's right, you can't get boss after Weavers. Start. Any camps, that is. They lost the other web Weavers, but Nazebo really pushes his top lane out. He can stay alive. Johanna's in here. They can take the Butcher off. Focus, Nazebo. Focus. Nazebo normally in MVP contention in all of their matches. I would imagine probably in MVP contention for this one too. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely carrying this team again, as well as Sonya, I'm trying to think of a good name, like Lynette Jenkins. What would be what's the Leray Jenkins? What's the female version of Leroy? That's what Sonya is. Leray Jenkins. Oh, Vala, you're gonna go down to Malthael. Yep. That's big. That's big. Losing a lot of damage there, but I was gonna say Sonya could probably take him 1v1 for sure. Farzam and Nazebo, Sonya can join them. Diablo and Asmodee seeking to end the game, I believe, here. Ooh, that's seeking the boss. Diablo, Leoric gonna take it. Asmodee gonna push that top back in favor of the demons. And Malthael may go down to Sonya, and would have gone down to Sonya and Nazebo, but they backed off. Maybe not the best idea. Another takedown would have helped. Those over a minute death timers start hurting at this point in the game for sure. That boss is going to be an easy take there for the demon, but maybe a little bit of attention. Johanna's pushed down bottom lane. Sonya not going to join that. Maybe joining Nazebo for some. Oh, wait. Not quite there, but who's got him? Sonya. Sonya. It's got most of them, but they do have. They need one more gem, and they have enough. Sonya's gonna die, no doubt. Butcher, a very important kill. Karazim only one back to defend against the boss in Asmodee. That's game. That is certainly game. As the Diablo demons beat the Diablo humans in the first match of the season. Crazy. Crazy. Not at all what I would have predicted. Now, oh, why? Come on, man. I gotta do this the first match. We're gonna do this. It's not supposed to happen. This load might take a bit longer than usual. Not a bit. Not much. Just like a tad. Just noticeably longer. There we go. It's gonna probably do this. I don't know why it does this. Can we, there we go though. Because this isn't what we're gonna be able to see. This is what I really wanted. So there's your final results. We don't get the leaderboard or whatever, the MVP screen. So we have to choose them for ourselves. Man, I would say hard to choose Leoric or Malthael. I'm very tempted to choose Asmodin as the butcher, man. He just doesn't quite have. No, this wasn't the best of the butcher games, but Asmodin was basically all over the place, and as you can see, he was always alive pretty much. I would give it to Asmodin. MVP. All right. Now can quit properly. Well, properly at this point at least. And I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. As I see what you do. We do have the 31:46 game time. Wow, that might be one of the longest ones we get. Before we jump into this one, I go get coffee. I will bring up the board here. Schedule. I am quite surprised at the results of this. Oh, you know what else we can do? Keep track of standings. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to do that on the schedule, but I could do it under the schedule, right? How about we do schedule? So I shouldn't need anything else on here, right? Pretty sure this will work. And if we do stats, we'll do a new sheet for stats, because those could get pretty in depth. Save 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go here. So all right. That's fine. I think I like that. All right. So the first division. Not gonna lie, this whole thing is about to change. All right. All right. Sorry. I like that better. So, Alliance Warcraft, Night Elves Warcraft. So, Warcraft. And then we got the reason I put them like I'm just gonna put these guys first. The reason I have these here is so the Diablo are all together. Also, just move them out completely, but they are separating the conferences from each other right now. So I'm just gonna do StarCraft first. Dominion, Zerg, Protoss. Wait a second. Yeah, it just has to say StarCraft here. There we go. And then non. Yeah, too bad they don't have a cool name. They just have to have an anti-name. A negative name. So Warcraft protagonists, we have Alliance, Night Elves, Good Animals. Warcraft antagonists, we have Horde, villains, and bad animals. Quote unquote. StarCraft, we have Dominion, Zerg, Protoss. Non-StarCraft, Diablo, humans, or we'll do this. Not completely necessary, but just in case anyone sees it and is like, what does human mean? Now they know. One more change I think here to make. And these are also going to change. In fact, these are going to change right now as I go, because this is going to be here. And this is going to be day one. Ooh. I'll put the days in there. In there. Now they're obviously going to go up and down based on how many games they win. And let's see. We're actually going to need, as we go, there's going to be 3 scores every time. So we'll have who's done so far. We have humans. Actually, you know what? Because this is going to be pretty long, we're just going to have to do this. And demons are now 1-0 in 1-0 overall, and they're 1-0 within conference, and they're 1-0 within division. Humans, I might clean this up at some point and make it look better than this, but that's all we need for now. Humans are 0-1 in overall conference and division. Alright, now next we got Night Elves versus the Good Animals. After I get some coffee. Alright, as the coffee finishes, I shall start up the Night Elves versus the Good Animals in Spider Queen. Night Elves consist of Alfurian, Tyrande. There are only 5 of them, so probably already know. Illidan, Sylvanas, and Maiev. Against the Good Animals of Warcraft, Lily, Brightwing, Chen, Lunara, and Ural. IRL. At Tomb of the Spider. Wait. Alright. I am not going to start yet. Just yet. Coffee should be done. I'm going to go grab that. I shall be right back. Also, I'm going to just do this off screen real quick. Since the demons beat the humans, they're technically now ranked above them, obviously. So I'm going to switch their names around on that standings board. So now Demons, Humans, Overwatch is third because they just haven't played yet. So we'll see where they end up. All right, but yeah, I'll be right back again. All right. Now we begin. Night Elves, Good Animals. This should be a pretty interesting one. Last in the tournament, it was the Night Elves had a bye and lost to the Diablo humans. So they had a pretty tough one. And the Good Animals also had a bye and lost to the Alliance, who did even better than the humans. So possible that the Good Animals have a bit of an advantage.
Begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4,
Perhaps
3, 2, 1.
Or let the battle begin. Malfurion, Chen in the middle. Brightwing, solo bot. Now Chen's moving down to Sylvanas as well down there. Malfurion and Tyrande hanging out together again in mid. Illidan going real low to Lunara and Lizzie there. Euro also up top, taking Maya down real low. Ooh. Illidan tries to come back in and help, and oh man, taking some more damage. Oh, he gets close to dead, but he lives. And already a tower down for the Night Elves, and they take out Lily and Ural. Great start there for the Night Elves. Both of these teams have quite good team comps. Actually, they have very similar team comps in the double heal. Double heal plus tank, right? No. The Night Elves do not have a tank. Let's keep that in mind. Lunara takes out Malfurion. But they do have more damage because of that. Chen having a tap. 3 strong. Sylvanas, Maya, Illidan here. Illidan's going to go to that bot camp. Tyrande going to come help out with the Chen. Ooh, Maya and Tyrande take out Chen. All 5 bottom here for the Night Elves. Wow. What teamwork! But they're giving up a lot of lane XP right now. Letting the good animals pass them up. Right wing solo lane top. Works out only because he can do this, as long as he does it in time. Teleport down on an ally, and on an ally wherever, and heal them up. That one worked out, I guess. Euro will help now for that. Engage Illidan. Oh man, Maya takes out Lily again. Again with the help of Sylvanas, Malfurion, and Tyrande. There goes Lunara, no chance. Chen and Brightwing might get caught out too. Can they make it under their? Can they make it under? Into their face. Behind the gate. Yes, they can. Brightwing hitting kind of low. Chen, the gate's gone, so. Ooh, Malfurion taking quite a bit of damage from the tower. Tyrande hanging in there though. Sylvanas coming in to help. Ural taking on Illidan. Malcolm Tyrande, Brightwing Lily. Got a double healer fight right now. What? This is nuts. Lily getting low. Ish. Hard to get low in a double healer fight. Sylvanas, Maya, Ural, and Lunara. Sylvanas left alone. She gets out. Maya chased by Chen. No big deal. Looks kind of like the Night Elves are considering some turning here. Really hanging around these turning spots. Ural, oh man, almost, not quite. 5-1 kills right now. Night Elves over the good animals. Perhaps to be expected with the damage they have. We'll just see how well the good animals can outlast them once they tank up a little bit. Once their tanks become tanky. Ooh, big fight, Brightwing maybe going down. Wow, that was close. Lily having a tap. Earl trying to just get back to base. Lily coming to help, but ooh, Chen here now too. Sylvanas is gonna go low. We'll get out. Malfurion as well. Drawn there. Full health to help him out. Man, big turn in there for the Night Elves. And they have enough. But most of their gems are in this fight right now. Malfurion. Mayav going in. Climbing up here, but the healer's low. Tron going very, very low, but there's a lot of really low health bars as Mayav comes in, and that might have been some kind of, no, wasn't an ult, but it was definitely a ton of damage. And really goes down again. Hero, low health, only one healer there. Brightwing comes in for the save. Kind of, again, kind of. Sorry, this is like super loud, isn't it? It seems super loud. When people start casting spells, it goes crazy. Fight continues mid lane. Tehran and Savant. Tehran very low. Savant and Malfurion also pretty low. There's not going to be any chase for that though. Still only one kill for the good animals. Chen pushes top. Most of the other good animals here in mid. Brightwing trying to hold bot against Illidan and Tehran. Again, almost dying. Legally gonna come in late and not do a whole lot of anything, probably. Lunar coming in behind her, though. Ooh, the damage. Tehran, wow, Lunar and Levy focus more on the camp, so Tehran survived. Mayav now and Malfurion coming in to assist her. They have some assistance too. Chen came in. Brightwing almost coming in for the heal. Lily took out Tehran, died to Mayav. Mayav died to tower plus all everybody, I guess, died to actually died to that camp probably. Malfurion's gonna go down. No it. Wow. Just continue to allow people to survive. Lunar now looks like they're going to be able maybe to take out Illidan. Sylvanas goes down in mid lane trying to take care of that camp with all these enemies there. It's like Chen ulted maybe for that. And all of a sudden, there's 3 more kills for the good animals. 7-4 in kills. XP 11. XP is almost the same. And it's anyone's game. We've only had 1 port go down, so not a huge deal for anybody really. A bit more focus now, maybe, for the good animals on bottom. It is going to allow the Night Elves to get this camp much easier in the future, at least for the time being. Chen Lunar low. Right when teleports in on Lunar, heals her up with it. Lily trying to solo Sylvanas Tehran. Her ult comes out, heals her back up to full health. She might have a chance to survive, but she's just hanging out there and dying. Well, he's done. Never mind. There's no chase in these AI bots. These AI elite bots. Wow, almost under core. Sylvanas takes out Lily finally. Withdrawn. Lunar may be able to catch him out with Euro, but they're so slow. even though Lunara's faster than basically everybody in the game. And now they might go down under tower. Right wing coming in for a big heal. Lunara. Half health Ural. Lower than half health Tyrande under tower. Illidan taking some tower shots now. Both survive, no problem. Alfurion comes in, some heals. Also takes a lot of damage. The towers, I mean, that keeps not going to last a whole lot longer. Ooh! But Tyrande goes down really fast under that tower. Come on, folks. They got it now. Too little, too late. Well, not too little, I suppose, but it was too late. Wow, and straight to the core with LeMay. Here come the siege. The siege camp is gonna do some massive damage to this thing if they don't get back here to help. Oh my. Right Wing and Lily do not, well, there you go. No, now they were taken out relatively quickly, I guess. There is still, no, that was gone. Ural taking care of that. And an amazing push. Not even any web weavers out yet. They only need 3 night elves, that is. Only 12. I mean, they have enough. They just need to turn in 3, and good animals only have to turn in 12. Fighting mid, breaks up, and that's definitely going to be mid board for the night elves. Good animals continually going to have to worry about that bottom lane. Uh-oh, Ural survives as all the night elves back off except Illidan goes back in and she still survives. Mouth and Tyrande trying to come around the backside here. Might be successful now with Illidan to take out Lily as their web weavers come to assist. Down goes Brightwing. Down goes Lily. Nope, Lily survives. Illidan taking some damage from Lunara. Tyrande taking some damage from Core and everybody else. Some lowering health bars. Ooh, Tyrande goes down. That's, well, I guess that's just 1 and 1. Alfurion is back. Help out with some heals. Ooh, Lily eliminated. Maya has had her number all match. Sylvanas low, it's saved. Malfurion taking tons of damage, stunned into the tower even longer, and he goes down. Sylvanas falling under tower. Going under tower. Wait, well, yeah, they're alright. It may take out that mid keep? Nope. Mid and top keep both being pressured right now. Maybe a pretty handy victory for the Night Elves here over the good animals. Kind of a surprise. I thought it'd be much closer than this, to be honest. But again, if they can last just a bit longer maybe and start pushing out Chen and Ural, they're not quite as tanky as they maybe could be. I don't know, they're level 17 right now. 20 would certainly help that cause. Smart move, at least by Illidan here, to just turn in now. Well, you know, they're all on base. Could have the other, well, I guess they don't have enough quite yet. Great fight here, Tyrande, Malfurion, and Sylvanas, but now Sylvanas taking a little too much damage, has to back out. There's 4 for the good animals, all but Chen. Lily getting stunned, taking a lot of damage. No, not enough. Double heals do help these fights last quite a while. As long as it's a full team fight or whatever. Hero, oh boy. He might be going down. No, Illidan allows her to snow. The Malfurion tree and takes her out under the core. Ooh, but Lunara, payback against Malfurion. He goes down. Charon gonna just try to take core by herself here. As she duels Brightwing and Lunara. 1v2. Didn't go so great for her, believe it or not. But Sylvanas on the backside of it. Oh my goodness, Sylvanas on the backside with the Illidan ult assist. Brightwing's down. Sylvanas pushing with a bunch of siege. And Illidan. This Lunara is not going to be able to handle that by herself. But they back off again. This mid lane's going to push into core 2. They could have finished it. Illidan kind of still seems like he wants to. Sylvanas went the whole way back, and that's the game. Illidan. Making sure the siege stay alive. Well played. Don't do it again. Oh, I did it. Again. I think it only did this once yesterday. Now it's doing it every time. Not yesterday, Saturday. I would say, let's see. Illidan, definitely not bad. Maiev. Malfurion had the most hero damage. Wow. Tron was doing big things too. I'm tempted to say Maiev though. I think just from watching, I felt like she was playing the best. Maiev gets it, in my opinion. The Night Elves come away with a victory over the good animals of Warcraft. Chalk that one up. All right. Fine for now. I guess I could have started the orders based on that tournament. I'll do that though once these other ones play and the divisions actually finish. Ooh. Look, we forgot something. All right, now for the match number 3. Zerg versus Overwatch. Meaning Why did I do Zerg versus Overwatch? We do have Dominion protocols, so whatever, as long as it's right. So, yeah, Zerg, Kerrigan, Abathur, Zagara, Dahaka, and Stukov against Overwatch. Tracer, Zarya, Lucio, Genji, Diva. Here we go. Right, that is what I had on there, right? Yeah, Zerg versus Overwatch. Kerrigan, Abathur, Zagara, Dahaka, Stukov against Tracer, Zarya, Lucio, Genji, and Diva. Alright. Ready? Or oh.
Prepare yourselves.
What an Abathur skin. Wow. I never saw that one. Must be new. That's crazy. Well, Pink Mecha Haka.
Battle begins in
Pretty good skins.
seconds.
I have that Zagara one on my main. Cool Diva skin. Cool Lucio skin. Actually, it looks like a pretty normal Lucio skin. Maybe. Maybe. Tracer looks pretty normal as well. Zarya rocking some kind of very yellow skin. And Genji a cool white one. You go a fighting mate already. Tracer having tap Diva going to half health mech. Kerrigan, half health. Zagara now taking care of bot. Genji and Diva, Lucio can rotate down there too. Kerrigan gonna come to help Zagara, and Diva loses the mech real fast. Doesn't count as a wow, that counts as half a kill. Oh man, Kerrigan and Dahaka getting Zarya and Tracer quite close. Well, they're all pretty close to low, close to dead. Lucio losing a lot of health to that minion group. Wow, don't do that. Ooh, Stukov goes down to maybe Lucio, Zario, and the Abathur symbiote. Diva still in person form now, back in the mech, tanky mech. Tracer getting the siege camp bottom. Kerrigan trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do there. Catch Tracer, I suppose, maybe? Ooh. Gets Stukov almost, maybe possibly hit with that bomb, but it didn't do damage, I don't know, so probably not. 3 strong for the Zerg here, bottom lane, against Overwatch. D.Va versus Zagara top lane. D.Va mech taking quite a bit of damage. Zagara has the help of the Abathur symbiote. The ability of the Zerg to show up for a fight wherever is impressive. With Zagara, Dahaka, well, Zagara eventually, maybe, if she takes, right, it's an ult, I think, that has that ability. She might take the other one. Dahaka and Abathur, though, can show up to any fight. Dahaka's getting low, Kerrigan low. Stukov had to run, their healer, who has thrown some fights almost, or thrown some matches almost in the past for them. In that tournament, so Zarya is very low, D.Va mech very low, they're both kind of back. Stukov, I guess, handling this with the Abathur. That's so cool. They put a lot into that skin, I can tell. Genji, ooh, goes down. Zagara, just enough poison. Tracer taking tons of damage. No, not quite enough. Easily taps full health now. Lucio comes by, helps her out a bit too. Overwatch seems like they would also be a pretty good team. They got like a heal, bruiser support. They got tank, ranged and melee damage, great ranged and melee damage, assassins. Stukov and Dahaka taking the Zarya here. Ooh. Out she goes, but Tracer and the gang takes out Zagara. Abathur is the one accredited with the kill to Zarya. Dahaka pulling you, Lucio. Not a whole lot doing though, other than that. Genji getting pretty low. Stukov gonna try to. Ooh. Defend mid, and he does, because Genji dashes into the towers and dies. Kerrigan now down here. Whoa. Stukov, Kerrigan getting Lucio quite low. It's not cooking. Dahaka going bot by himself. Stukov backing off a bit, hopefully helping Kerrigan out. Get out of there, yes. Enough at least. Zagara, good push top as always. Always be dealing with that. Very good push, very good push. There goes the tower, last tower. Fort completely exposed now. Zagara, Kerrigan, taking out Genji, no problem. Level 9 just came for Overwatch, but level 10 just came for the Zerg. You are pulling ahead in this one, I would say. But Overwatch certainly has a chance still. Good chance still. Tracer coming in on this Stukov from behind. Even Lucio and her not gonna finish the kill. Tracer took herself out of the fight. Kerrigan and Zagara though, ooh, Zarya pretty low. If she was anywhere near to that gate, she may have died. Kerrigan Zagara on Genji Lucio now. Again doing very good damage. Kerrigan's getting low. Genji's getting low. Stukov coming down Lucio and Stukov healer fight. Nothing new. Back to mid for Lucio. Tracer, heading bot with Genji maybe. Stukov, the Avatar symbiote, almost eliminating Genji again. He's gonna have to back. And Lucio's down here, Zarya's down here. 2-on-2 with Zagara and Stukov, Kerrigan back. Got a 3-on-2, and Lucio goes really low and has to use the big shield thing, whatever that is. Kerrigan taps. Stukov gonna go help Zagara a bit. Just missed the Kerrigan kill on Genji, bottom lane, I suppose, or right here next to the whatever you call that. D.Va pulled in mech form still. Ooh, just barely escapes in mech. Zarya wasn't a 1v4/5 situation there, but nope, no commit on this Zerg team. Yep. Thought maybe they were looking for the turn-in, but only one. Only one of them was. Zagara pushing hard top lane. Probably best push in the game, I would imagine, especially whenever she can get Avatar helping out from time to time. Kerrigan taking Tracer low health. 3-man bruiser camp. Wow, there was a lot of effort expended for that. Should have a little fight here, no. Zagara just gonna switch lanes, go start, no, she is gonna go help Kerrigan take out that camp. They're gonna catch. They should at least catch Genji and Zarya a bit here as they come down to check what's going on. And good shields and Genji protection there. Keeps them both alive. Even, well, Zagara even taking quite a bit of damage. Zarya is as well though. She's gonna have the back. Kerrigan may be finding her out here. No, she doesn't go for it. No tower there though. Oh, never mind. I lied. There is a tower there. And that's still up. I thought that was destroyed for some reason. Wow. A very, very, very early boss here. But they could easily get it. Even though the web weavers are now coming out for Overwatch. Should be alright though. Yeah, I don't think the Zerg is gonna worry all too much about that. Avatar's already gonna take. Avatar will take care of one lane, Zagara will take care of the other, and this boss will take care of the other. Fortunately, the boss and this web weaver did not meet. Kerrigan really low. Let's see if the boss was a good decision here. I don't know. I'm not doing so bad. The boss is going to open up the keep. Top keep. Oh, yeah, yep, there it is. Very close. We got it. Sit up a little bit here. Ooh. Never mind. They just came back. I thought blue just got him. Well, they just died from red. Diva. Almost the real Diva going down there. Lucio able to fend off Kerrigan though. Take her free low. She tapped. Stukov can maybe make a move, but nope. Genji and Lucio still down here bottom. Trying to push it. Up it. The Haka defending. Genji easily gonna get that camp. Well, maybe not as easily as he should have. Zagara just, I don't know. Did she? Oh, she has a thing here and a thing here. She must have went from there to here and then walked out. So she does have the ult that lets her use those tunnel things. We have Lucio and Tracer. I think they were almost, yeah, they're definitely trying to push into the base, down bot, push into the Zerg base, that is. Almost gonna even things out from what the Zerg was able to do top lane. If they can continue this push, it's going really well for them here with this little Zerg. I mean, this little siege camp. The Haka Kerrigan now catching out Lucio. They pushed, got a little too greedy. Diva gonna try to help Genji out. She's not gonna be a whole lot of help if she can't mech up though. Ooh, that was close. But just in time, and Genji almost taking out. Where'd she even go? I don't know. Both of them could have thrown Kerrigan in. Whoever just disappeared. Was it Zagara? Were they fighting on top of a... No, I don't think so. Genji finishing a quest there. Sorry. Dog. Zarya the Hawk going at it. Zarya going quite low. Zagara, great damage on Genji there. Kerrigan and Tracer maybe gonna fight? Nope. Tracer tells her back off. Zerg should definitely get their web weavers though. They're all standing around the thing and they have plenty. If they can get some kills, maybe they will. Kerrigan going quite low there. And she's back. Who was I thinking? Was I thinking someone else? What? Oh, that was Shadow person. A bit of a turn-in attempt here. Oh, Stukov not going to do his after Dahaka though. Maybe Kerrigan. Nope. I don't know what Zagara is doing. She's a bit stuck. Well, that's a little unfortunate for the Zerg team. Zagara does not seem to know what she's doing. There you go, Zagara. I figured she'd figure it out eventually. She's going back to try it again. There, nope. I don't know what she's doing. She's standing there and constantly doing that when there's nothing else to do, I guess. Just push lane like this. Genji in a lot of trouble here. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, Lucio's going down too. That is probably going to be top keep for the Zerg. I don't think there's any way they're stopping that. Gonna try here, maybe. Stukov, Cigar, take out Tracer. Probably gonna take out that mid fort. Kerrigan going hard on Zarya. Can't quite take her out. Here comes Abathur with the Kerrigan clone. Can they take out D.Va together? I don't think so. Oh, she's letting herself go pretty low. Zarya too getting low. They do have some sustain together though, so. Very good push from the Web Weavers there, I would say. Quite good. Oh wow, it looks like they're going to get 35 right off the bat here. No, they both stop. That's silly. With Zagara, they have enough. All three of them turn in, they got enough. They're just not doing it. Oh, they got Kerrigan at least to do it. Just one camp going out. The bottom siege literally just spawned. Still only those 15 of Kerrigan turned in. Zagara 22 turn in. One more big one and they'll have it. Someone had him. Stukov? Yeah. Stukov and Kerrigan against Zarya. If they don't back off, they got that damage. Stukov backs off, but I don't know if he's necessarily needed. Oh, Genji. Oh, Lucio. Nope. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of chances that are being well. They don't take chances when it seems they should, and they do take crazy chances when they probably shouldn't. Like in the beginning of the game, standing under towers and things. Have the attempted hold now happening for Overwatch. See if they can do anything here. They of course did not win their first match in the tournament. They were out the first round, first match I think even. The Zerg went pretty far. Zerg, I believe, were in the Final Four. Right? Yes, because they lost to the Alliance, I believe.
The clutch is filled, blue team. My power shall aid.
Blue. Zerg. Get another one. Well, Weavers. Easily. They just needed one more person to turn them in. Finally, it happened.
My red weavers descend upon the red team. Hero slain.
Kerrigan taking out Lucio. Where did Abathur go? Oh, that's definitely gone down. Oh, did he transform completely into Kerrigan? Clone. Or whatever clone it is. Ooh, big fight under core, but it doesn't matter. That's so much damage coming out on the core. It's game. Give it to the Zerg. It's like we're gonna have to redo this one too, probably. Hey, we got it finally to work. Alright. Well, quite a good team on their hands here. Pretty tough to pass up Abathur's contribution here. I mean, look at those numbers. Almost the same as Kerrigan in damage dealt to heroes, who were not terribly far behind Zagara. Zagara not far behind Abathur on structure damage done. XP is quite different. Be very close, I'd say, between Abathur and Zagara. I would have to give it to Abathur. Great match, great match. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Zerg beat the Dominion, lost to the Alliance. That's what I thought. But now they beat Overwatch. Overwatch, unfortunately, yeah, they lost this. Well, it wasn't the first; it was the second round. They lost to the Alliance too. So, not the best, maybe not the best team to play first. They may be better, much better than they've shown so far. Who knows? But right now they are 0-1, as well as as one of their other division rivals. And the Demons did much better than Overwell. Actually, let's see here. The Demons lost to the Horde in the first round, while Overwatch lost to the Alliance in the first round. The Horde ended up beating the Alliance in the final. So, Demons, I would rank above Overwatch. Well, wait a second. Humans is what I need, not Demons. The Humans I would rank over Overwatch because they won 2 games in the tournament. So, and then finally the Zerg, who starts out at a healthy. Well, actually, let's check this because I did the other one wrong. That was an interdivision, so they did not play a division match, and neither did Overwatch. So they're still 0-0 in that regard. So really, when it comes down to that, if we were, obviously it wouldn't end there, but Overwatch 0-0 in the division, Human 0-1 in the division. Depending on who wins those division matchups, if everything else is equal, that's what's going to come down to the tiebreaker at the end, if anything. Still thinking it would be nice if there was 4 more teams, 1 for each or something, but because we could do a whole tournament like this for the playoffs as well, and just say the winner of each division, like each division is a quadrant, right? And the winner of each division going into it, the highest rank is the bye for that quadrant. It gives everybody a chance. See what they can do. But I think the whole point of the season is to see who's good enough to make it to the playoffs, right? It could also, though, just be about placing yourselves in the playoffs. How well do you do for placement later? So we could do that, or we would just end up with a relatively short playoffs of only 6 per. 4 per, actually. Conference, that is. So 8 altogether. And only 3 rounds counting the final. Anyway, next match. We have 3 more to go. Alliance versus Horde next. This is a rematch of the final, so bound to be pretty awesome. Let's see if the Alliance can win this one. See if they can redeem themselves, or if the Horde is actually as good as they seem to be. Both of these teams seem amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Tomb and Spider Queen. First up, the Alliance. We have Falstad, Uther, Muradin, Jaina and Karthus, or Jaina and Kael'thas. And for the other team, the Horde, Gazlo, Rhaegar, Rawl, Rexar, and Gul'dan. And now maybe you can see why they won. But again, they had to beat the Falstad, Uther, Murd, and Jaina Kael'thas team, which is pretty decent too. But let's see what happens in this one, huh? I actually will be right back again, like 5 minutes. Alright, alright, alright. Alliance versus Horde. Tournament Finals rematch for day one. Here we go. Should be able to get through the final 3 matches of today with no more distractions.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Queen Jaina. Murden. Falstad. Looking kind of matchy. Kael'thas. And Uther almost matching too a little bit, huh? And the champions, the tournament champions, the inaugural tournament champions, you could say. Interesting skin there for Rexxar. Gazlowe, Thrall. Decent Thrall one. Super awesome Rhaegar one. And Gul'dan. Pretty good Gul'dan one too. Yeah, I like that one. Extremely good team because you have the Rexxar who can lane by himself, no problem. Oh, Kael'thas is probably going to fall here. Oh, easy. Jaina goes down to Thrall 1v1. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Gul'dan maybe getting caught out here by Falstad and Uther though. A little bit of revenge there. They need to get out of tower range though. Uther may fall to Rexxar and Misha here, and Rhaegar, that is. Nope, Falstad comes in to try to defend. Now he's taking a lot of damage. Uther and Falstad both backing off. Murden now comes in, misses a hammer stun. Jaina there, back for a blizzard to try to zone a little bit. Uther comes in with some health after a tap. Gazlowe's here now though. We have a 3v3.5. Falstad getting dragged into it as the fight moves down to bottom lane. And Gul'dan and Thrall. Falstad going really low, almost going down. Uther as well, almost eliminated there. Gul'dan standing under tower, but siphoning from a minion, so kind of just staying at a third of health. Ooh, missing the Gazlowe death in mid lane to Murden, Kael'thas, Jaina. Rhaegar Thrall there now. Rexxar now rotating up to mid, maybe even further to top. Nope. They'll all stay mid or rotate back bot. Gul'dan continues to push. Yeah, so with the Rexxar being able to lane by himself and push, basically, well, I would say he's a pretty good push. But then you got Gazlowe who can push like most can't. He's I would say one of the top tier pushing heroes. From what I know, I guess I'm not like an expert. But those two being able to take 2 lanes up by themselves leaves the other 3 to basically do as they please, which is pretty scary. In this case, though, and you also have Gul'dan's push. Let's not forget Gul'dan does a lot of damage as well. Thrall, Thrall and Jaina dangerously low. Both back off. They survive it. Gul'dan able to continue to lane by himself. Falstad coming in with Fly. He's going to try to take Gul'dan out with the Siphon. Ooh. Siphon and the giant minion wave for Gul'dan. Definitely going to win him that fight. As a bunch of the Horde try to turn in some gems. But only Rexxar does successfully. Uther and Jaina now trying to take Thrall on once more. Up here at top again, still. They almost get Thrall, but Rexxar, Rhaegar are able to jump on Jaina, and she does go down, yes. Ooh. Little too greedy there for Rhaegar. Misha might take a seat for a bit? No. Sorry. Just flipping screens around again on the other screen. Flipping windows, I should say. And the push continues. Oh, Gul'dan and Gazlo together. Thanks. Really good damage there. Thrall there as well to make sure nothing crazy happens. Rexar follows them up there, all going down in this bottom siege camp. Uther and Muradin don't really care. Elthos pushes mid. Falstad and Jaina were pushing top. Jaina goes bot, or Jaina goes mid. Falstad flies back to base. I don't know if that was a good idea. Oof. And the Uther death. After the siege camp's done, Horde take him out. Rexar, Rhaegar, and Gul'dan, I believe that was. Rexar now against Jaina and Muradin. Ooh, wow, Rexar takes a ton of damage. Thrall there though, and Rhaegar as well now. The Alliance sort of grouped up for a moment at mid there, and then split back up. Kael'thas maybe taking mid back. No. Jaina and Muradin roam, or Jaina and Falstad roaming around back up top now. Against Rhaegar. Really good damage there. Rhaegar goes down. Keeping it pretty even. The XP is basically the same as the other game was. I think the Horde kind of, I don't know. I think they were kind of controlled the whole match last time, so this one may be a bit different in that, I don't know, I feel like the Alliance is fighting back maybe a bit better. You know, also, just to throw that out there, if we ever have a big enough community, I would certainly like to do like real tournaments as well. They would obviously not be professional, but they would be fun, right? Jaina and Muradin both taking a lot of damage there. As Falstad takes fatal damage in top lane to Gazlo and Rexar. Uther and Kael'thas now take up his old position and leave mid alone to, well, nobody, I guess. Just for people to roam through, and Jaina gets killed there in a 3v1. Well, 3.5v1. It's a little late. It's Uther, Muradin, Kael'thas. Uther survives because of his invulnerability ult. And Jaina is the only one that goes down. Only one turn in so far of gems, and that was from the Horde. So let's see if they end up with any more than 8 here soon. Now they kind of control the map again. We do have ultimates on all teams, of course. Now, they didn't get them that far apart from each other. Jaina probably didn't have it when she got killed though. Let's see what she did. There. Kablamo! Good kill from Kael'thas, except if you're Rhaegar and the Horde, then you would say broken, dude. Some low health bars roaming around the jungles. Not a whole lot happening, just a bit of pushing back and forth. The Alliance actually, ooh, nope, never mind. The Alliance was gonna have a bit of an advantage there until Kael'thas allows himself to get killed by Uther. Oh man, now Jaina goes down to Gul'dan and crew, Rexar and Thrall perhaps. I don't know if Thrall was there at the time. Gazlo may have been there too. All grouped up now in mid. Falstad taking a bunch of damage from Gul'dan. It's a good time. Yeah, I see a couple turn-ins coming, or at least one. There was another, and well, then now they just need Gazlo. Gul'dan, really good damage there. Uther. Oh man, and on Falstad. And Falstad all on bad. Kael'thas. Falstad actually ended up taking Misha out. A lot of other. Ooh, Jaina coming in from the side with Murden to back her up, able to take out Gul'dan as well. Not a bad fight. Falstad all paid off, even though three of them, the other three, save for Jaina and Murden, were very, very low there. So low that this is going to happen. Misha's already back up. Ford's able to get the web weavers, which they've really been able to do for a while now. Just been waiting too long. But probably then able to get a good push going on that tower. I'd say that's definitely going down that mid fort. Falstad dealing with, oh no, with Misha and not Jaina dealing with the entire horde. Not going to work out for her. Rexar credited with the kill. Gazlo and Gul'dan, that really extremely dangerous push, are pushing top with the Web Weaver. Gazlo, oh no, they're all like going mid now or something. Gul'dan stays. Uther almost dies. Rhaegar and Thrall taking the fight to bot lane in the alliance there. Kael'thas taken out by Misha. Well, Thrall. Misha with a lot of help there, though. Once Rexar rotated down, we got 4.5 of the Horde down here, 4 of the Horde down here, 1 up there, and they are pushed so far in that they can rotate through these lanes so quickly. Jaina in trouble again? Maybe no. Instead, ooh, really nice Falstad ult. Catching Gul'dan, I think. Or, sorry, Rhaegar. But then Falstad falls to Rexar top lane. And it looks like that push is just enough to take that top keep. Web Weavers fall. Most of the fort, most of the base is safe, but the heroes of the alliance, not as much. Misha goes down. That's a plus, I guess. And Uther was able to survive. Jaina surviving bottom lane, fending off the Gul'dan push as he just rotated down there to as basically everything got cleared out. Oh no, Gazlo and Rexar now. Nice stun by Misha coming up. Uther just runs. Probably smart. Oh man, Jaina, nice damage. Taking out Rexar. That's a big elimination there. That's probably his first death. Yeah. Not going to deal with him or Misha now. I mean, that does really, in a match like this, it's going to feel much different if they weren't bots. Rhaegar just going to solo top up here. I really like that skin. Gadir Wolf. Elk Wolf. A Welk. Uther gonna try to clear this ginormous top wave by himself, but I think that keep's gonna go. Kael'thas taking out Gul'dan in the jungle. Maybe a bit of a turnaround here. Possible, but when you start losing those keeps and your base opens up. Oh, not quite. Not quite. You gonna be able to fly to him, Falstad? Nope. Gazlo gets away. Rhaegar. Being chased by Murden, Uther Murden whiffs on the hammer. And they'll reset. Actually, they'll find Thrall in the upper jungle. Nope. Rhaegar comes back into mid to fight Murden and Uther once more. And this might... Nope. Pretty tough to lock down Rhaegar. And to take him out, he does have heals. So, Jaina gonna try to do something to Rexar here with the focus on Misha. Oh. if all of that was on Rexar, he would have died. Misha's a tank. Rexar is a, like, I don't even know. Not necessarily a assassin squishy, like Jaina squishy, but like not even Thrall tanky though.
Hero slain.
Oh man, lost. Rhaegar finally getting taken down there. Falstad doing the deed, barely surviving himself. Murden halting in order to maybe get away there. I don't know if he necessarily needed it. Luther coming in now with full health. Jaina here. Maybe maybe can turn the tide for the Alliance in this fight. Now Falstad and Murden gonna go mid and kill some minions. Kael'thas holding bottom against Gazlo as Rexar and Misha come to help out. Oh, Jaina! I mean Falstad. They're both very squishy, so sometimes I just guess, and I guess wrong. Falstad, though, has the escape more than Jaina does, so he's out of there. Murden, just face tank the Misha for no reason. They're just kind of going at it. Kael'thas could turn things around very quickly here, though, yeah, but misses some things, and so that fight ends. Jaina! Jaina pushing way too far up. We know this from experience, that if these weren't bots, that Rexar had her dead to rights. With Thrall coming in, now with Gul'dan and Rexar, Thrall all bottom lane against Murden. Even he's not going to stand against that. Oh, yes, he will. He leaps out of there. Jaina comes to try to save him, and she's probably going to die because of it. Oh, that's a giant heal by Uther. And now he's going to defend and try to get everyone out of there alive, except himself. But they don't really care. They don't care about him. They're just going to let him survive. They wanted the assassins, I guess. Or the damage. They didn't want anybody but Uther. Uther basically dying to this giant minion wave that includes the bruiser camp. Kael'thas, super low. Gonna have to go back. Murden jumping into the fray. Jaina throws a blizzard down. Tries to throw out a Q, but not even close. Falstad all finally blasts that Gazlo to pieces. Misha gonna tank that and let everybody escape. Jaina gonna come in a strange direction. Lucky she didn't die. She's not very healthy herself right now. Her and Falstad both very low. She uses the invulnerability, doesn't get her a whole lot, and Rexar takes her out. Too bad. Murden gonna try to get 12 more gems there, 24 now for the Alliance. And Uther has 33. He could have easily done that, finished that off, but he doesn't. So no web weavers yet. At all, actually, yeah. For the Alliance, whose base is in shambles at this point. And if the Horde decides to go back, they can get more web weavers at any point. Kael'thas not going to survive this. Blue team gets web weavers. Uther finally decides to go do that. Rhaegar diving too far. Murden takes him out. We got a 4v4 here. Uther is slow. Gul'dan and Gazlo both slow to get to this too, though. Falstad, though, falling under their own core because of all this nonsense. Not good. Web weavers will help out a little bit. At least keep them alive, I guess. Maybe. Murden tanking everybody. Uther in the middle of all that has to invulnerable. They got Misha. That's it. Kael'thas getting wrecked by Gul'dan. Mostly Gul'dan damage, I'm sure. Jaina also took a bunch, so she has to back. Gazlo almost goes down. Murden could maybe finish him off, but careful with it. So Jaina almost taken out, still by one shot with Gul'dan. She has to go back again, I think. Uther down to half health. Looks like they defended for now, but next minion wave. If Uther, yep, Uther is down. Thrall may be able to be taken out. Yeah, they got to focus that Thrall down. Jaina! Terrible. That would have been good. Murden against Gul'dan here. They really need another. There it is. Gul'dan goes. Hero slain. The rest of the horde is on their way back, so there's a little bit of time here to try to think of some strategy. Boss. Go boss. Somebody go solo boss. It's your only option. Jaina, go solo boss. They're going to try to get Bruiser Camp. That's a good choice. But there will be a fight for it. Yeah, but they get it. Good fight. They should take out Rhaegar while they can, and even Rexar probably. But they won't. We're all going to take that siege camp by itself that they get very easily because of the fact that the Alliance has no base left, and therefore no lane pressure to speak of anywhere. Could barely even secure their own bruiser camp right outside of the base. Ooh, Falstad comes in. This may be enough to get the Rhaegar. It is. Oh, that is huge. 2 quests, one for Kael'thas, one for Thrall, both coming out right there though. They were not. They were involved. Kael'thas was not involved in the fight. Thrall was, I think. But Rhaegar heals goes down, so again a small reprieve. Thrall though jumps on Uther. Health bar is all really low as Web Weavers make their way into the Alliance base, and it looks like it's gonna be game for them. Yes. Yes, it is. They cleared the Jaina's clear is quite good. So I mean, they didn't even lose any of the shield. Oh, yet. They didn't. I mean, they didn't lose the shield completely yet. Is what I mean. They can take out the siege minions. Take out the other siege minion. Maybe you save all your shield, and all. I mean, save all your health. They do it. Wow. Just barely. So really no change from that Web Weaver run, right? Because they already had all the keeps down, I believe. Falstad almost able to take out Gul'dan in that 1v3. Uther comes in just in time for the big heals. Rhaegar is going straight for the core. Jaina is doing great damage. Uther and Falstad need to turn around on that. And they don't. And he lives. We're up to, over minute death timers at this point, so kills at that point start really hurting, really changing the game around if you can capitalize on them. Like this Rhaegar kill Murden. The nice hammer stun. Rhaegar is gonna come out. No, I thought that was his alt heal coming out. But he'll get away anyway. No big deal. It is now Gazlo and Gul'dan into the base. A back route. Uther, whoa, Uther taking a bunch of damage. Gazlo just running under core, taking a ton of damage too. Burden's low, Jaina, oh, nice ult by Thrall. Jaina's low. Falstad was almost killed by that. Oh, what an ult by Jaina. Thrall went low, but Rexar probably gonna be able to defend his retreat, and he does. And Gul'dan now looking to do big damage himself. Rhaegar back in. Gul'dan takes out Uther. Uther gonna lay down a few more heals, maybe do a bit of damage with his explosion. Looks like that is about all that will happen, but we have these big old minions here. Oh no, Jaina's gonna go down to Misha maybe? No. She'll escape. Rhaegar, Rexar. Continue on Murden. Kael'thas here, now to help though. Can he do the damage to Rexar? No. Probably a little dangerous there. They're trying to hold, but there's not a whole lot of hope for him at this point. But all those turrets. Erden trying to fight this out. Ooh, Kael'thas goes down. Good damage from Gazlowe, good damage from all of them. Uther follows him. Jaina, ooh, big Gul'dan hits. Gul'dan continuing to attack Jaina. Can he get enough? No, not quite. She makes it back to the fount. The font of health. Falstad, same deal, but luckily the poison not quick enough. Again, the Alliance tries to clear the core. This time, though, not gonna quite be enough. Oof. Falstad goes down one more time, and the Horde beats the Alliance once more without losing any of their forts. So I would say quite handily. But I mean, you know, it really only took one throne fight there to change everything around. The kills were relatively close. Everything else being how they were. I would say the Rexar perhaps is the Gazlowe, Rexar, Gazlowe, Rexar. Hard to pass up Gazlowe. Gul'dan did have all these things though. He just died a bunch. You know, he could easily went from being the guy with the most of these to the guy who was the reason they lost. Rhaegar, 7 deaths certainly wasn't that. I mean, he still had 10 assists, but yeah, based on you know, everything, I am really tempted to give it to Rexar, but I think the other numbers speak for Gazlowe's MVP-ness. So yeah, we'll say Gazlowe gets the MVP. All right, 2 more matches. 2 more matches of day 1. I hope it was quite enjoyable. It's of course not as gripping as once you're getting to the end of a tournament like we had last time, but this will be more and more, I think, exciting as we go and as things start hashing out. And again, we will, I think, be changing up some of the teams. I mean, maybe putting in some reserves. Where I only, you know, on the teams that I think really need it, teams that haven't won yet, you know, maybe Mai will come in for somebody. I don't know who, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Mai will switch Diva out or something. That's just a possibility, one of many possibilities. But for now, we have Dominion Horde and Alliance. We should put their scores in here. And remember again that that's the overall first, that's the conference next, and that is the division last. And the Alliance, because again, this was not a division match. There we go. And now we can also, well, the good animals will be at the bottom. So put them like this, based on the tournament results as well. Just for now, until they, you know, pull away from each other a bit. The Horde, strong. Well, they're going to be. They're not moving from that top spot. We could also do, instead of like, so we could do this, and maybe this is something. I'm not going to do this right now. We'll just we're done with the rest of this, and I'll do this later. But now we have the division standings down here. We could do overall standings, because why not? But I'll do that afterward. At the very end, in fact. I'll just do it at the end of the stream. That makes sense. Alright, so now, Dominion versus Protoss. We already saw the Zerg versus Dominion, and that went to the Zerg. That was Dominion's first match. Protoss's first match was against the humans of Diablo, and they lost. That was the very first match we saw in the first stream. So now we're going to get a second look at both these teams who lost their first matches. First, the Dominion. Where are they? Rainer. This is Jimmy. Nova. Sergeant Hammer. Lieutenant Morales. And Blaze against the Protoss. Decibel. Zeratul. Artanis. Alarak. And Proteus. Let's go. Oh yeah, definitely a big match for both of these teams. We have no wins yet. Something good to have. I'm also wondering if the getting like kicked from the match at the very end of the match is due to having the spectator camera, using one of these two spectator camera zooms at the time the match ends. And so I was zoomed in at the end of the last one and it worked. So I'm going to check that again this time, if I remember. Couple normal looking skins, couple cool looking skins, especially that Alarak is pretty awesome. A lot of normal looking skins. Lear and Novas might be pretty cool. Can't really tell again. I would say, from what I can see right now, Zeratul hard to tell as well. Proteus is decent, but I would say for now, from what I can see, Artanis going a bit low. Morales also, Tassadar are low. Alarak, oh boy, and Artanis getting worked over by Sergeant Hammer and Nova. Sergeant Hammer going to try to post up in the bottom lane here. Might not work out with Artanis. Zeratul, Alarak, Artanis, Tassadar. Artanis almost goes down to the 3v4 here. No, 3v3, but everyone's super low. Rainer able to take out the Alarak, who I believe has the coolest skin in this match. I think that's almost hands down. You can really tell. Yeah, I don't know, that looks relatively normal, so I would say probably coolest skin goes to Squidarak. Roby is going to come down with no health against this Morales and Rainer. I mean, I guess they don't have a ton, although Rainer has the first kill. Nova going to back off of that camp. Hammer going to take a ton of damage, but easily get it at Rainer with the last shot. Blaze pushes top lane by himself. Proteus maybe going to roam up there and mess with him a bit. The Bruiser camp, that's where the rest of the Protoss were getting Bruiser. Morales and Hammer, bottom lane still here. Hammer thrown into the turret, sort of, by Artanis, not quite enough. Get the minions there, though. Ooh, Morales goes really low. Tassadar almost dying as well. But they both survive. Hammer under tower, whoa! And Zeratul right there, not able to finish her off. Blaze taking out that camp. Probius pushing top lane now that Blaze left. Oof. Raynor had taken out Zeratul, but Artanis then threw him back into the tower, and that was it for Jimmy. Probius very low here. Sergeant Hammer posted up now mid, doing tons of damage to anyone who draws near. Nova hunting the Probius down, finishing him off. Alrak nearly getting revenge on Nova, but not quite now. Zeratul does, however. Zeratul, though, Blaze may be taken. No. Blaze, an idiot, decides not to finish Zeratul off. Get Artanis anytime Sergeant Hammer is doing her thing, can quickly toss her into a tower like that. Of course, when she's near a tower. He almost gets eliminated there. Tassadar will get. Nope. Nova again not going for it. Everyone alive, everyone roaming a bit, pushing a bit, fighting a bit. Zeratul, Nova, the two stealth, finding each other in the jungle, and not quite enough damage from Nova to take him out. And now a big fight happening in the jungle here. Nova goes low, backs out, comes back in. She's got a big heal from Morales there. Raynor, everybody's up here for the Alliance except Blaze. Not the Alliance yet, the Dominion. Artanis taking out the bottom siege camp as the bottom push by the rest of Protoss ensues. Zeratul gonna come down and finish that camp off. That's funny. Here comes Sergeant Hammer to take care of all those minions. No gems quite yet placed into the thing. It looked like Dominion was thinking about it. Raynor, Alarak, no. Morales misses the knockback. A little too far. Alarak trying to back in a strange spot. It looks like he's going to be successful though. A nice push right now by the Dominion on mid. If they continue. Ooh, Nova and Blaze catching Zeratul out. They might get top pushed in pretty well too. As Artanis in the siege camp though do some quite good damage. Bottom tower, but with Sergeant Hammer there, there's not much else you're gonna do. Blaze taking out Probius, minions taking out Nova. Where was that at? Probably, I don't know. Up here maybe. Tassadar backing off. But then Morales being chased, she should be fine. A Raynor there now, Blaze in here now. Got a 3v3, nope. Everyone's just gonna go back to their respective corners. Blaze and Raynor mid. Nobody top. Probius and Alarak gonna take the top for free as they give up mid. And big push move. Gonna say Hammer by herself pushing away and getting 3v1. Now, wow, Morales going in for some reason and doing the same exact thing. Nova, low, she's down too. That's a triple kill Protoss, who, if you look at team comps, you would think has the disadvantage, lacking a healer. They kind of have tank. They kind of have tank in Arcanus, but that's really not actually tank. So really they're just a bunch of bruisers. Bruisers and assassins. And their only reserve is Phoenix, who is another assassin. But that's the Protoss for you, I suppose. Camps coming out, Alarak pushing bot nicely. Might get this if Nova can't sway him. Yeah. It's good swaying. 41 of 50 gems for the Protoss. Can they finish it? I mean, they can if they do it. If they go up there. And Sergeant Hammer again going to be caught out with this push. Maybe, no, she gets out this time. You gotta be careful. She's going the whole way in. Ooh, Nova finishing Tassadar with the ult. Giving the Dominion the advantage again. Or back, almost. Or for the first time. I'm not sure if they had it at all. It's been kind of close, and then I think I would say that after it was pretty much, the beginning stalemates, it started tending toward the Protoss. Almost swung it back in Dominion favor, but it looks like the Protoss is going to recover from that. Not a big problem. Just one death. Nice push by Alarak, still bottoms there, totally going to help him out a tad with that, as Nova and Morales, Blaze and Morales, that is. Attempt to defend it. Rainer going to come help. We're going to give them some damage here. That's what they really need. So Artanis going back in hard, and Morales thrown out into Tassadar, but not a whole lot of damage done. Tassadar has to throw down the wall to block Rainer from killing Artanis, I'd say. Pass, now trying to fight Nova and Morales and Blaze with Zerathul's help in mid. Not going to go so well. Down goes Tassadar. Zerathul just backs off. Chance possibly for the Dominion to get the first web weavers here, but it doesn't look like they're that interested. Sometimes I guess you'll see them do it all at once. Sometimes they'll slowly get to them like bots do. Nova, nice kill on Zerathul under the tower. Zerathul starting to feed, perhaps. Ooh. And Nova, both with 3 deaths. How about that? The 2 stealthies. Stealth not so great. Hammer taking out Phobius though. Oh, but get pushed around. Alarak taking out Sergeant Hammer in return. Artanis, nope. Couple more in there for the Dominion. Oof. Nova goes down. The Blaze and something else maybe? I don't know. It said the Dominion killed her, so not sure. Morales trying to maybe stop this from happening, but the Protoss Web Weavers. First Web Weavers of the match. Alarak taking out Morales. He's got a back 4v4, but probably I couldn't say who it's in the favor of. That was massive damage. Raynor and Sergeant Hammer both almost down, but not quite. No Morales to heal. They both have to back Blaze by himself trying to defend mid. And that's just one of the 3 lanes. The other 2 lanes are going to go down fast. Blaze, Nova, not much change. Probius attacked by Nova, but they gotta worry, as they are, more about this wave. 3 strong for Protoss now bottom lane. Arcanus, I don't know, displacement. What do you want to call it, Blaze, but they get Blaze anyway. Morales may be in danger. Tassadar, though, going low, and also Zeratul was low. Oof. Nova again ulting Tassadar to death. There's one way to get him.
Shatter their constructs. Deliver the gems to my altar before your enemies.
A very good push there, though, from the Wet Weavers. Taking out all the outer ports. Raynor was not going to survive that. Nova gonna maybe. Definitely did. There's a chance for Zeratul. Artanis, whoa, that would have been bad for Morales. Zeratul backs. Alarak pushes bot hard. Someone's gonna have to come answer. Sergeant Hammer does. Nova gonna turn in. Smart move there. They almost have enough. They just need 8. Morales has 23 on her. That's most of them. The only one who can turn in right now to get the Web Weavers. Alarak, when you're dead, back to tower. Nova, probably tapping, or just running the whole way back to pond. Yeah, looks like she's running back to base. Oh, here she comes. You just had to tap there. That's right. Blaze gets pulled into the team, but he's probably not too concerned about it. 18 to 18 now. It's pretty tied up still. Protoss with the small advantage. Nova trying to get away from all these Protoss here in the jungle. Morales, oof. Oh man, Morales taking a bunch of damage from the minions too. Wow. Good little push there from Raynor. Put a little pressure on the Protoss. Trying to keep their level relatively close, so maybe they don't have to fight the 20 without 20. Ooh, Morales is going to be able to get the... Oh, no! LT! There she goes, okay. Oh, man. She was just a little earlier. Now, the Web Weaver versus the boss will... Oh, Raynor goes down doing something around the altar thing. See, the Web Weaver seems to be, for now, handling itself. It's not being attacked, though. Half damned and half on the boss now. Other lanes, though, however, are able to push very well. And now, it looks like the Protoss want to try to take advantage of this boss, but it's not going to take out that keep. Artanis may have just killed himself. Oh, yes, he did. May gonna be able to at least push out to the outer to the enemy tower. And bottom is gonna push into the enemy base, and they're going to take the advantage. There it is. Wow, that is huge. As always, the base opened up. Siege minions gonna be coming in. Wow, that was a nice wall by Tassadar. Morales had no chance. And that is going to be constant pressure. Sergeant Hammer, Alarak. Going away, Hammer has to probably back. Blaze has to back. Just gonna. Ooh. Nova taking out Tassadar. Rainer down there with her. They need to focus on somebody if they're going to fight it. Zeratul almost takes out Nova, but Nova with the ult takes out the fleeing Zeratul. And they get two. They get two there. 28 of 55 gems for the Protoss right now. Looks like Hammer might be turning 20 in. Mm-hmm. Nova in some trouble. She's gonna get out Morales. Just enough heals probably to save her. Keep her safe enough at least that they don't want to die. But Hammer, this push into the bottom, the keepless, the defenseless bottom. Looks like it's going to be a mid tower. Mid fort. Yes. No, Arcanis with the big damage. Saves it. But for how long? Zeratul not safe. Morales stuck in there now. And the Bruiser Camp does stay in the hands of Protoss. Their own Bruiser Camp, that is. Decent play for it. Almost had it, I think. Advantage still swung in the direction, I would say, of the Dominion, with this push happening in the bottom of the base. Three seconds on the boss. Blaze holding his own against Alarak in there. Rainer coming out. Oh, help by himself. May be able to take Alarak out here. Ooh, man, that damage. That's gonna help. A lot of this has happened because, well, I guess I can't say what it was because of exactly. A lot of fighting happening around this area not too long ago instead of focusing this. Probius now able to clear it, but Sergeant Hammer's gonna see what she can do about it now. May not give the. Ooh, Artanis was gonna finish that. Get the web weavers. They probably use those. A whole lot time left. At least able to clear their base. Protoss. Nope, taking some damage. Should be fine though with your Morales on the team. Speaking of, Raynor able to pick up a kill on Tastar because of it, but not quite able to survive a Zeratul. Morales escapes. Tries to entice Blaze and Sergeant Hammer to come fight the Zeratul and Alarak. Nope, they think otherwise. Hammer posts up. Red team, the Protoss get the Web Weavers. See if we can help push back the onslaught of the Dominion at all.
Descend, my daughters. Descend and destroy the blue team. Hero slain.
Alarak goes down in the near bottom jungle. Just outside his base, really. Ooh! Oh. Cortana's not catching nobody in that. Yeah. Gonna sort of start evening things out now. That's really what Protoss needed, what Dominion needed to avoid the Web Weavers. If they got the next Web Weavers, the game was over because the bottom lane. But now instead, you have a Web Weaver on your core. Not that it's going to do that much, but you know, now you have the same problem they did, but on the other side, evens the game right back out. When the Dominion did take the XP advantage. Hammer trying to stick Proteus. Nope. He figures out where to go. Mm-hmm. This should do it for them, except they don't have the bottom pushed. That's going to be the only thing. This cam, though, they just got the Bruiser cam. They started it right before Web Weavers, and so it stays. And they finished it as the Web Weavers came. And just took out Artanis. This may be the reason that it's game, even if this lane's the open one. And Raynor's going to come in, try to... Oof. There goes Alarak. Raynor's going to try to make sure that Web Weaver stays alive along with Morales. They are going to at least get it pushed toward the base. May not get quite in. I think they will. Wow, nice damage. Tassadar falls to Sergeant Hammer in mid. There's still a lot of minions, even if the Web Weaver's low health. That is definitely falling. Can't even focus at all on the fact that Blaze is pushing up here with this Web Weaver, so that one's probably going to go down too. And that should be game. Dominion takes it over Protoss in a very close one. Proteus goes down, not quite enough damage to hold it by himself. Alright, nice. 26-25 time. Nova played quite well. Sergeant Hammer played very well. Blaze as well. Tough. But Hammer had the XP contribution, a bunch of siege damage, a lot of good damage done. I'm going to have to give it to Sergeant Hammer, I think. Even though she got stuck a couple times, that, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Okay, one more match to go. for the day. As the Dominion takes out Protoss, we move on to the villains of Warcraft versus the bad animals, quote unquote, of Warcraft. But before that, but of course the Zerg did much better than the Dominion. In fact, they beat the Dominion in the tournament. So for now, place yourself right there. All right. So villains versus the bad animals of Warcraft. There they are there. Let's get into it. Finish this up. Spider Queen. The map rolled at the beginning of this one. Start off with the villains, Arthas. Stitches, Ragnaros. I just realized I don't have a new Barak anywhere. I didn't even look at him. He's Warcraft, right? Probably a Warcraft villain as well. He probably beat out Mal'Ganis. Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Do I have to remake this team? How do I get out of this? Really? What the heck? There we go. I don't know how I missed him, but I probably missed him because there's so many Warcraft. A new Barak. Undead Crypt Lord. There to stand against Lich King. Not a willing servant of the Lich King. Always has to make these things difficult, huh? Where's Anubarak supposed to go then? He would have to go in villains because that's what he was. Also, I don't know exactly where he would fall, but I know that he is earlier than Kel'Thuzad and Mal'Ganis. So, but Kel'Thuzad stays. Anubarak, however, is added to the starting lineup for the Warcraft villains. How about that? Didn't see that coming, did you? Arthas, Stitches. Oh yeah, also, I don't have it on here because I hadn't done all. I wasn't doing the reserve thing yet. But I did get Nova in the reserves. Oh wait, no, because wait. What am I thinking? Nova. That's not what I was thinking, was it? Who am I thinking? Overwatch. Anna. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. Who is after Diva but before Mai. So she is a reserve. First reserve. Artanis, Stitches, sorry, I just realized two different heroes I completely missed. Ragnaros, Anubarak, Kel'Thuzad. Against ETC, Murky, Alex Straza. Yeah, this is the kind of random team. Deathwing and Hogger. All right. Final match of the day. And then I will be back tomorrow at 8. I'm going to go a little faster, I think. Less explaining, less messing around. Kind of just going to jump into it. Do the schedule might already be done. If not, I'll do the schedule real quick and then good to go.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Beautiful Kel'Thuzad, decent Arthas, normal looking Rag, full of Nubarak, awesome Stitches. A lot of good skins in this one.
Begins in 10 seconds.
A lot of characters with good skins to choose from though. So,
5, 4, 3, 2,
ooh,
1.
our dragons match.
Kill.
Look at that, they match. Just wait till she takes dragon form. That'll probably look really cool. Dragon form next to Deathwing, I mean. Double dragon! ETC going in hard to start things off. Hawker there and Deathwing with him. Ragnaros getting pretty low. Not low enough. Stitches pulls Hogger out. And nothing really gonna be happening quite. Whoa, ETC and Hogger stuck in the middle of 4. Kel'Thuzad coming in, but he gets low again. Arthas left. Robot, Alex Straza losing some health. Ragnaros losing even more health. Whoa. Kel'Thuzad chain, maybe stopping that engage. Murky doing murky things down bottom lane with a lot of help at this point. Alex Straza and well, Murky goes down with the first blood, so get that out of the way. However, it does not give them the XP advantage. Oh, decent fight here. Alex Straza has to run. Deathwing ETC coming in to help. Arthas might have to back off completely. Yes, Rag gonna come take his place though. Stitch is going low. And everyone disengages. Alex Straza comes back in with half health. Well, a little over half health. Nubarak goes down to half. You better watch. Alex Straza, nice heal to put herself back up to full. Ragnaros almost dies in mid. Augur getting real close. Taking some tower shots. Deathwing doing fiery things. Arthas on the attack. Oh, Alex Straza saving herself with dragon form. And then some heals. I guess that dragon doesn't look quite as much as I thought it would, like Deathwing, but it kind of does. I mean, they still are 2 cool dragons with cool purple colors, so they're just opposite purples. Oh. Find that. It's noon though, by the way. Good to know. Good to know that this is almost finished with this and it's noon. 4 hours. No, it's probably supposed to be like half this long. Could definitely easily be half this long with no breaks or anything. We'll be shooting for 2-hour streams in the future. Hogger Murky pushing bottom. Of course, we're just going to go till the finish, so if we have a bunch of half-hour matches, you know, that's just what happens. Big push by the bad animals at top lane and in bottom lane. Murky going to go back and... Oh, did he die? Just come back up, maybe? Villain's going to try to stop the push in the top. Successfully do. And bad animals just move that push solely to mid lane. Now 5 strong-ish. As Deathwing gets chased by Stitches and Kel'Thuzad. Not enough engaged though by the rest of her team. Bottom camp can be taken by Arthas of Nubrak for the villains. Deathwing not wanting to deal. Oh yeah, she's gonna turn back on these folks for some reason, running out of her tower range to do so. Not sure what these health bars mean, but she is down to the last bar, the last piece of her crazy health bar. Ooh, Murky just avoiding the Ragnaros thing. Not intentionally, it's just getting lucky. Ragnaros, whoa, there he goes down. Augur finishing him off. And that is going to be a bit of an advantage for the bad animals again. Pretty close one though here. Got 3 strong for them in the bottom lane against Nubrak and Arthas, and that may just be enough for Nubrak. Oh, he gets out. Arthas escaping the wrong direction. Might get caught, no. Deathwing going the wrong direction herself, at least to be able to stop him. Cool. Deathwing trying to find a nice spot to do the fire breath thing, but she didn't really get a whole lot of damage, it didn't seem. Ragnaros, Kel'Thuzad both low though. They'll have to tap or back. Alexstrasza trying to back, gets grabbed by Stitches and just enough damage from everyone else to follow. Takes her out. Wow. Great kill there. Nubrak gets caught. They're looking for a little bit of revenge, maybe. Can even the score. Nubrak gets out. Kel'Thuzad and Murky gonna meet up here. Or Stitches as well. Murky is probably gonna, nope. He'll just invulnerable out of that. Not a huge deal anyway, he would just respawn right here in like 3 seconds and be right back. Three in the middle here. Oof. Really nice damage from Stitches and Ragnaros there. Taking Alexstrasza down, Arthas and Rag getting low now. Looks like they'll fight everyone maybe disengaging here, etc. Just healing himself right back up, Augur tapping everyone kind of back in now with full health. Who survived that? 10s on both sides. Nubrak getting low. Real big push here from the villains. They better be careful. Yeah, now they got a... Well, they had a bit of a situation on their hands. I think they're fine. 61 to 63 now. They were actually tied exactly on the gems. No turns. Ragnaros trying to put 6 in, or Nubrak trying to put in 12. Anub is successful, Rag is not. This tower hanging on by the skin of its teeth. Murky and Hog are taking the siege camp in bottom, and that'll probably be a nice push for them so they can focus on something else rather than that lane. Or they'll just both stay down there and focus on that lane. Here comes Arthur Stitches combo. Stitches misses the W, I think. Looked like it. Murky. Deathwing Alexstrasza Dragon combo along with ETC trying to take out Ragnaros and Mubarak Kel'Thuzad, two of the squishies. The two squishies of the team, I should say. Kel'Thuzad and Ragnaros. The Bad Animals, though, not a very squishy team in their own right. I mean, you can count Murky, I guess, but he's like, his squishiness is, he's less squishy just because of all his other abilities. Less squishy than he looks, at least. Gets that tower, no problem. Ooh, look at that. One short, guys. You forgot one. Somebody forgot one. You got Alexstrasza. She's not necessarily squishy with all those heals and the dragon form. Fogger is pretty much a bruiser, so Stitches, though, takes Alexstrasza out and gets the chain quest done. Chain hook quest. Fogger taking some damage under tower there. Under fort. Anyone who wants it can probably get this these first web weavers here. Ragnaros has just enough. If he doesn't, nope. There's no way he would do it with those three guys right there. Ooh. Made it out. Murky ETC against Nubarak Kel'Thuzad. Interesting fight. I would take the Anub and Kel'Thuzad, and they did win it pretty handily. Murky's not much like sustained team fight material, unless you're like a insanely good Murky against people who suck. Murky almost going down, but not quite. Alexstrasza again is out, so the heals are down. The only heals, in fact, there are no heals on the other side. One of the downfalls of these villains, just as the Diablo demons. Finally, somebody goes for it, the villains, that is, for the web weavers, and they have a almost full level advantage at this point. Ragnaros probably going to be able to take them. Well, the team in general will get it with the web weaver, I'm sure. Ragnaros going to pay, though. Yeah, that mid is looking scary. Top's lost. Mid may be saved. Bottom, because they all left bottom to save mid. Looks like bottom is not going to survive either. And they're going to lose mid. They're just wandering around. But in the process, they do pick up another kill. That is Hogger. Taking out a Nubarak. Still top and bottom. Web Weaver's left. Web Weaver on the bottom is going to go down to ETC quick. Stitches taking out Murky, maybe. We'll see if he can finish him off. Yep. Some help from Arthas. Deathwing, Alexstrasza trying to finish this last Web Weaver so they can save their base from being open. Yeah, they do so. But it's not going to be too long before that falls, I think. Very good push there for the first set of Web Weavers. Let's see if 16 to 16 now. Let's see if the bad animals can get some kind of counter, perhaps by turning in their last one. The last one they need. Anybody? It's going to be tough to get there. Probably going to need to get a couple kills or something before you really, or just do it now while there's like 3 of them down at this camp. Ragnaros is almost dead. Arthas, Walker fighting, no? Backing off different. Oh, Ragnaros halting top lane. They will, of course, push the lane pretty well in. Murky just going to come clear up the enemy wave. Ragnaros using the trait down here on the mid tower. And clearing mid lane out. Pushing things back if nothing else. Definitely perhaps going in for trying at least to go for the turn or trying to zone for one of her teammates and not happening at all. Ragnaros and Stitches nearly eliminate Alexstrasza. No, ooh, that Ragnaros flaming ball. perfectly placed. And of course the silly that he has like longer range on that thing. That's probably what's got the Alexstrasza, which he wasn't prepared for. Looks like it's a trait to increase the range or something. It's been a long time since I played Ragnaros, but I used to play a decent bit of them. Balthazar goes down to Murky. Maybe a little bit of help from Hogger, but Murky finishing that. My goodness. It's not good, Balthazar. Not good. Oh boy, the turn in. There it is. See if bad animals can try to turn this around here. Ugh. Maybe just in time to save this tower. EDC gang gonna at least bend Stitches off. And that should let them hold both lanes for now. Murky goes down. I mean, Murky takes out Ragnaros down. Man, Murky on fire here. Had some help from Hogger again, I'm sure. BTC maybe gonna cut Arthas off. No. Bad animals, for the most part, remain near their base. Murky pushing out top with that Web Weaver. Stitches, though, taking out Alexstrasza. Again, Alexstrasza, how many times has she gone down now? 6. Peter. Alexstrasza almost pretty much throwing this match, I'd say, at this point. Not throwing it, but, you know, the primary cause of the loss of the bad animals here. Ragnaros taking out Murky. Bottom lane. And Murky back up. Yeah, bad animals again gonna try to get this one fast. Smart move, but they all stop their channel after like more than half of it's done for no reason. 67 to 72 in gems. Just like in real games. Ooh, the boss may be here. See if they go for Web Weavers, maybe. That is the villains. They don't. Boss, these bad animals stop the boss. Villains don't go for Web Weavers. Bad Animals, though, now stop boss to go for the Web Weavers, and they are off by from the turn. They need Alexstrasza, or well, who's the last one with them? So, well, Alexstrasza goes down again and loses them, so they need Hogger, the only one with any left, turning the rest. And he may just try to do that. Oh, there's a giant minion wave there, dude. Gilazar takes out Murphy again. That's a easy bruiser steal, I'd say. And I'm also gonna say that that's probably that may solidify the victory. The Web Weavers would definitely. They're both basically done with the next one. 54, 55 for the villains, 52, 55 for the bad animals. They just need basically anybody to turn them in, and blue Web Weavers are descending. Villains got it. That might be game there. Not going to take a whole lot of push to get through some of those keeps, right? And I think 2 of those keeps are going to fall right here quickly, as long as they get it instantly defended. Luckily, the lanes are pushed out. That is what might save them. I'm doing a pretty good job holding. Of course, the Web Weavers haven't gotten there yet, but their health is already quite low. All of them. One of them's already gone. Nubrak having to back. Murky can try to take out this bottom one with not ETC's help. Alexstrasza again goes down. Stitches takes her out in mid lane, where there's nothing else happening, luckily for them. Blue team took out one fort. That was the bottom one. And unfortunately, both bottom and top go down to bad animals. They were both quite low, though, so it could have been worse. They at least took the Web Weavers and out and made the villains back off before even any kind of push was made toward the core. Deathwings going back, going bottom slowly. Take out. Ooh, what? No, they turn off of Ragnaros, who is going to die. Onto Nubrak, who they'll probably also turn off once he starts backing out at the quarter health. Or maybe not. ETC might go the whole way out. Deathwing finds Arthas with Murky and Hogger. Hogger having to tap at half health. And a Nubrak will escape, no problem. Deathwing gonna do some clear. Murky gonna do some clear. Arthas fighting ETC and Hogger. Bot lane. Alexstrasza back up. Help Deathwing out a little bit. Come down, help out with the fight against Arthas 1v3 now. Hogger not really doing a whole lot to help Alexstrasza also now. ETC kind of just fighting by himself with all his allies standing around him. And he's gonna die. Took health is out, I think. Yeah. No. Alexstrasza able to do just enough zoning. Make Healthazard think twice. Alexstrasza ults and gonna come down eventually. No. She's up here now. She moved her way up. Everybody's alive on their team. Everybody's alive, period, I suppose. Kel'Thuzad coming back from base. And now Murky goes down. Murky, whose egg is still in the close jungle there. Fire luckily does not do too much to a Nubrak. Core in some trouble. Straza Murphy pushing in with trying to defend against Arthas and Stitches pushing in with the wave. Alexstrasza down again. Murky goes down too. It'll be up quick, but it won't matter because I think that's going to be enough damage if they stay. No, they don't stay. They don't stay. You don't say. Nope, Stitch is going to come back and then maybe do just enough to keep those siege minions alive. It's going to be close. Arthas trying to do the same. Nope, not going to happen, but now top lane pushed in. Health is on, Stitches there. Some more siege. The shield was started back up, but not quite. It's going away again. Kel'Thuzad almost goes down though. It looks like they defend for now. For now. And they also got web weavers coming in. That will certainly help for a second. We'll certainly be able to save middle. Keep base pushed back out. Deathwing. Ooh. Some big minions along with the web weaver here. Some more big minions, I should say. Because every time you get web weavers, they're a little better. I mean, more upgraded abilities or whatever upgrades they give. Top web weaver down. Ragnaros trying to stop the push out of the base as much as he can. Look at the chase on around the top jungle area. ETC backing away. Alexstrasza also trying to heal up. Murky Stitches going at it down here in the bottom, where the web weavers almost pushed the whole way to the Villain's Keep. They did push to the Villain's Keep in the mid and got it open. Broke down the gate. Top still doing quite well though. Noob takes out Murky. Not a huge deal. Looks like they're gonna go boss now. Maybe successfully this time. Ooh, I wonder if they would. I mean, being bots, they probably already forgot. They have no idea that, oh, well, there's one up here. Maybe they're all up there getting the boss. It's a good idea, but not maybe for all of them to do. But they probably need more than just Alexstrasza. Maybe Alexstrasza and Murky, but I think one more. Probably come back. Or else, wow, they almost had enough. Murky. Let's see. 4 under attack. Oh, man. Yeah, that's where they needed one person there, and then or 2 people back here and 3 on the boss. So they just lost that core because of that. Might have got boss, but just barely gonna wait a sec. Yeah, you're gonna let forgot one lane, guys. You forgot one of the lanes. They have just not quite enough. No, whatever. Enough time. Not quite enough pushback away from the core to let that boss do its work. Oh man, I thought we figured out how to stop this, but I guess not. But finally, that'll end it. That's the last match of the day. Warcraft villains, or the bad animals of Warcraft. And another divisional matchup. Oh. Back again, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Hopefully, stream that's half as long. And there we have it. Ragnarok's doing big things. Stitches, though. Stitches was very close in all those numbers. I very much think Stitches was more important in this one. Ragnarok did well, but it was Stitches making the plays, man. Got all those kills, eliminations, assists, whatever. Compared to Ragnarok, it's almost double, so it is double more. So yeah, Stitches, well played. And that'll do it. Bring up our trying to bring up our there we go. Spreadsheet. One last time. Alright. Villains of Warcraft winning. And finally, no, we don't have to move these at least. I don't know. 1-0. And the bad animals. 0-1, 0-1, 0-1. Alright. And I guess before we leave, let's do this too. So clearly, the Horde, being that they won the tournament and won that match, their match, that'll be first. Next, Night Elves or Zerg. I would take the Zerg because they made it further in the tournament. Night Elves or Demons. Have to be Night Elves because, oh, never mind, Night Elves didn't win anything. Demons lost to the Horde, Night Elves lost to humans, so it goes to Demons, then Night Elves. Where's our other one? Villains, which we just saw, Dominion. Villains, Dominion, and that's it. Villains lost to the Horde. Dominion lost to the Zerg. Villains it is. And Dominion. And then we have two in the middle that are 0-1. The Alliance. Humans, so of course Alliance. And then humans. Didn't think the humans would be so low down. Especially because of who their opponent was this week. The villains. I mean the demons. Who didn't look to have a very strong team comp. But hey, never know what will happen, I guess. And then finally, Good Animals, Bad Animals, Protoss, Overwatch. I don't think any of them have wins. Good Animals, Bad Animals, Protoss, Overwatch. Overwatch and Good Animals lost to the Alliance. Bad Animals to the Zerg. Protoss to the humans. Zerg lost to Alliance. Humans lost to Horde. Protoss lost to the humans. So both Good Animals and Overwatch lost to the Alliance. It's hard to pick between them. I'll just say we'll go Good Animals, Overwatch. Good Animals, Overwatch, Protoss, Bad Animals. What did I say? Good Animals, Overwatch, Protoss. And there we have it. the Week 1 standings. Oh yeah, so I can put that too. Or day 1, I mean. Day 1 standings. Horde, Zerg, Demons, Night Elves. Taking on top 4. Alright, that'll do it. I'll be back at 8 tomorrow. I'm going to end it now because this has been quite a long one.